What if I told you the biggest reason people stay poor is not low income, not bad luck, and not even the economy? Millions of people earn more money than ever before, yet they are still broke. The real problem is hidden in everyday habits that look normal but quietly destroy wealth. If you don't notice this trap early, you can work your entire life and still struggle with money. So the real question is not how much you earn. The real question is what invisible pattern is keeping people poor. Why do some people earn more money every year but never become wealthy? The answer is lifestyle inflation. Every time their income increases, their spending increases even faster. A better phone, a more expensive car, a bigger apartment. The problem is that the extra money never becomes savings or investments. It disappears into lifestyle upgrades. The solution is simple but powerful. When your income grows, your lifestyle should grow slower than your income. Why do so many people work full-time yet still live paycheck to paycheck? The problem is not just income, it is financial awareness. Many people never track where their money actually goes. Small daily expenses slowly drain their income without them noticing. Coffee, subscriptions, impulse purchases. The solution is awareness. Track every dollar for 1 month and you will see exactly where your money disappears. Why do people buy things they don't really need? The hidden reason is social pressure. Social media constantly shows luxury lifestyles, expensive cars, luxury vacations, designer brands. People start believing that spending money equals success, but in reality many of those lifestyles are built on debt. The solution is to stop comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. Why do banks and companies make it so easy to spend money? Because their profit depends on your spending. Credit cards, buy now pay later systems, and constant advertising are designed to make spending feel painless, but every small payment slowly steals your future income. The solution is simple discipline. If you cannot pay for something in cash, you probably cannot afford it. Why do many people believe investing is only for the rich? This belief keeps millions trapped in poverty. The truth is, investing is how ordinary people build wealth over time. Even small amounts invested consistently can grow dramatically through compound interest. The solution is starting early even if the amount is small. Why do people stay in the same financial situation for years? The answer is comfort zones. Many people never improve their financial skills. They work harder but never learn about money. Income grows slowly while expenses grow fast. The solution is learning valuable skills that increase your earning power. Why do so many people believe they will start saving later? Later when they earn more, later when life becomes easier, later when the timing feels right. The problem is later almost never comes. As income grows, expenses usually grow with it, so the habit of saving never actually begins. The hidden truth is that people who build wealth don't wait for the perfect moment. They start with small amounts immediately, even if it feels insignificant at first, because the habit matters more than the amount. So be honest with yourself for a moment. If you received an extra $500 tomorrow, would you invest it or would it disappear into spending? Write your answer in the comments. Why do people think a higher salary will solve all their money problems? It sounds logical. More income should mean more freedom, but in reality many high earners are still financially stressed, because income alone does not create wealth, systems do. Without a system, money flows in and immediately flows out. The difference between people who stay broke and people who build wealth is simple. They control where their money goes before it arrives. Budgeting, automatic investing, and clear financial rules turn income into real progress. So here is a question for you. Do you currently have a system for your money, or are you just reacting to expenses every month? Type system or no system in the comments. Why do people underestimate small financial decisions? Buying something small feels harmless in the moment, a quick purchase here, a small upgrade there, but wealth is not destroyed by one big mistake. It is slowly drained by thousands of tiny decisions repeated every week. The same principle works in reverse. Small smart choices repeated over time can completely change your financial future. Bringing lunch instead of buying it. Investing a small amount consistently, avoiding unnecessary upgrades. These simple habits compound over years. So think about this honestly. What is one small expense you know you should stop but still keep doing? Write it in the comments. Why do people often ignore financial education? Schools teach math, history and science but rarely teach how money actually works. Because of that, many adults enter the real world without understanding debt, investing, taxes or long-term planning. They learn about money only after making expensive mistakes. The people who escape this cycle decide to study money intentionally. They read books, watch educational content and learn from financially successful people. So let me ask you something. Important. Where did you learn most of what you know about money? School, family, or the internet? Tell me in the comments. Why do many people feel stuck financially even when they work hard every day? Because effort without direction rarely creates progress. Working more hours can increase income slightly, but building assets creates leverage. Assets work even when you are not working. Investments, businesses, and intellectual property can generate income repeatedly over time. This is why wealthy people focus on building systems that produce money instead of trading time for money forever. So think about this question right now. Do you currently earn money only by working, or do you also have something that earns money for you? Answer honestly in the comments. Why do some people change their financial life while others repeat the same struggles for decades? The difference is not intelligence, it is decisions. Small, consistent decisions made every day slowly shape your future. Choosing to learn instead of ignore, choosing to invest instead of consume, choosing long-term growth instead of short-term pleasure. These decisions may feel small today, but over 10 years they create completely different lives. So ask yourself this question: what is one financial decision you know you should start making this year? Write it in the comments. At this point you might realize something important: poverty is rarely caused by a single event, it is usually the result of repeated patterns of spending, thinking, and decision-making that slowly push people further away from financial freedom. The good news is that patterns can be changed once you notice them. Awareness is the first step to breaking the cycle. So I want to know something from you. What do you think is the biggest reason people stay poor today? Habits, lack of knowledge, or the system itself? Share your opinion in the comments. Now you know the hidden reason many people stay poor. It is not just income, it is the daily decisions that shape financial life. The difference between staying stuck and building wealth starts with awareness and small, consistent action. The good news is that every person watching this video still has time to change direction. So before you leave, answer this honestly: do you believe escaping poverty is mostly about personal choices or about the system people live in? I really want to hear your opinion, so write your answer in the comments.